right now? You went outside to talk to the guard. Are you still at the guard, or did you go back to the building?
We went back inside, took pictures for Thalian and of the
So you're inside right
moonlight.
now. Perfect.
And poof, my cleric shows up.
Yes,
Your
and
cleric
Clark
shows up, and don't worry, it's not the only NPC.
Yep.
I'm introducing someone else. I just have to write it up.
That's fair. Yeah,
Do you want
we
her
were
to
trying to get Clark to
roll
cast Speak with
medicine?
Dead or medicine.
Yes.
Yeah.
She can start rolling her medicine right now while we get into things. If we've come back yet.
Yeah. Just one or a 5 point?
You can do a 5.1 to get right down to the details.
All right.
Thank you, Eve.
You can throw in two skill checks of some other thing other than investigate also if you want, or medicine. Actually, do two
All right,
investigate, the rest are medicine. Two investigate, three medicine. There we go. Because you're
All right, so
looking
3
into the details of
medicine.
things. Very nice so
One was a
far.
crit. And another crit.
What do you mean by special belt, Sabrina? 2 crits! Woohoo!
Cleric coming in clutch.
No, I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you. Ba 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 da ba ba ba. I do not have my vampire fangs. It's easier to eat tougher stuff like a sub without them in. You can still eat with them in. It just takes a lot of practice.
And you get a lot of stuff stuck in them.
Mm-hmm. Also, too, you do get a lot of stuff stuck in the fangs. I'm more worried about getting the fangs stuck in something more than stuck in them. To be fair, because they just pop on and they come off really easily. Welcome in, everybody. If I'm silent for a long time, we are playing Dungeons and Dragons. You can see us on our Twitch at Fire and Flames Cometh if you would like to come there and chat. If not, you can still be here chilling out. I'm eating our lunch because our lunch came a little bit later than I had hoped, so I couldn't scarf it down during the break. I'm having a cold cut trio with lettuce, spinach, red onions, tomatoes, light olives, cucumbers, green peppers, all the healthy stuff. Perfect. Good to hear that, Stone. And yes, I'm in Canada. Whoops. I'm trying not to get glitter in my mouth.
Okay, glitter's not very good for you.
I went to go get something off my nail and I forgot that I happened to have painted my nail with glitter. Sub sauce and ranch. I'm very drippy today.
Mhm.
There we go. There we go.
This is normal for me.
Lyra, since you are not actively doing anything right now, like actively, Quara's taking pictures in this moment. The examiner is examining, and you are basically standing around with your thumb up your butt. So I'm going to give you something to do. You notice a man step through the doorway. His presence immediately commands attention. His dark hair is neatly combed, his sharp green eyes flicker with intelligence and a hint of mischief. His long coat, tailored but practical, sways gently with his stride, its dark fabric glinting faintly in the low light. Beneath the coat, he wears lightweight armor that is functional, as it is unassuming, blending seamlessly with his professional demeanor. Strapped to his belt is an assortment of gadgets and tools, their gleaming metal edges a testament to his resourcefulness. A finely crafted sidearm rests securely on his hip, its design elegant yet clearly built for utility. I'm not saying what the weapon is, it's just a sidearm at the moment. Tucked beside it is a small, worn notebook, bound in dark leather, a detective's constant companion. His movement is smooth, deliberate, and exudes confidence. Each step is measured, his boots clicking softly against the stone floor, announcing his arrival, without an unnecessary flourish. His voice, deep with a rich southern drawl, carries across the room like a melody, calm and steady, with just enough charm to disarm even the most guarded listener. Despite the grim surrounding of the murder scene, there's an undeniable warmth to his demeanor, a subtle smile playing at the corner of his lips as he surveys the room.
I hate you.
When his gaze lands on Lyrithil, there's a momentary spark, a hint of flirtation in his expression that softens the weight of the investigation. Every aspect of his appearance and mannerism is deliberate, yet nothing seems forced.
I hate you.
He's the kind of man who naturally draws attention, not because he demands it, but because he wears his confidence and competence like a second skin. In this moment, he is not just a detective walking into a murder investigation. He's a man with a sharp mind to solve the case and the charisma to leave an impression on everyone in the room.
I want that description in text, please, because damn.
Can't give you that description in text yet, but yes, I will. He steps into the room, tipping his hat slightly as he surveys the scene with a calm authority. His voice carries a smooth southern drawl, tinged with a hint of playful charm. Well, now, I reckon... I can't do a southern drawl very good right now. I reckon this is a scene to remember. Murder, mystery, and intrigue, all wrapped in one fine package. And who do I see standing here but Quar, long-time no-see friend? Still keeping Elenia out of trouble, I hope? His eyes flicker to Lyrithil. By the way, Quar, you recognize Agent Cole.
I fucking hate you! He has the boys and I can't claim him! I hate you! He has a lover!
Elenia hasn't claimed him yet, and he doesn't have a lover.
Elenia set him up with somebody to be his lover!
But has that gone anywhere?
You haven't told me, because I haven't
Who did she set him up with?
Not gonna remember.
Exactly.
It was a gay guy.
Cole's not gay.
Yep.
Cole's straight. He has a son. Well, that doesn't mean he's straight, but he has a son. He has an ex-wife. He's not gay.
Remember, it was a guy who was interested in him that Elenia spoke to because he didn't want to speak to Cole because he was concerned that Cole wouldn't like him.
Well, I hate to tell you, Cole is mostly straight. Now you can go.
Cole goes, hey, Cole.
Lyrithil just comes him and goes, who's this?
His eyes flicker to Lyrithil, lingering for a moment. His smile broadens slightly as he inclines his head towards her in a polite yet undeniably flirtatious manner. And I must say, your company seems to have gone even more refined since we last crossed paths. I don't believe we've been introduced, mon cher.
I Fuck you!
He gently
Fuck
touches
you!
the brim of his
All
hat
the fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck
in
you!
a
Fuck you!
courteous
Fuck you!
gesture, his gaze steady but warm.
Fuck
Agent
you!
Cole
Fuck
Bannister,
you!
at your
Fuck you!
service.
Fuck you!
Investigations are my
Fuck
trade,
you!
though I dare say
Fuck
meeting you
you!
feels like a case worth solving on its own. He steps closer, his tone softening, but retaining its playful edge. Though I hate to interrupt what appears to be a most riveting examination, it seems we've got quite a puzzle on our hands. Man dead 5 days, wounds precise as a surgeon's blade. By the way, though, you've discovered he was dead. He died 5 days ago.
Okay.
It was supposed
Yeah.
to filter that into the conversation, but he walked in and he somehow knows this before anyone else.
I figure my brain, my headcanon is as he's doing the well, monsieur. The clerk goes, "He's been dead for 5 days, by the way." And
Yeah.
man, dead for 5 days.
Okay,
One of those like in the interlude moment.
let me roll back a little bit and fill that in. That so you, as the cleric, Panula, you have figured out he died 5 days ago. He died from 2 stab wounds behind him that were very precise and hit exactly what they were aiming for. Meaning he was dead before he hit the floor.
Fanula goes, Detective Cole, we haven't worked on a case together in a while. You're John Doe here. His liver temp says he's been dead for like 5 days, and the 2 stab wounds got him
Red
right in
note,
the
lemonade,
jugular, and right in the
maybe
heart.
favorite.
He was dead before he hit the ground.
Very good, as usual. You are such a lovely study, Fanula. Did I ever take you up on that offer for coffee?
You've never been flirting with Melania ever.
She goes, "No,
What
you
the
haven't."
fuck? Where did this? I'm so mad at you right now. I am so pressed, y'all. Last time I saw Cole, he wasn't even close to being flirty. He was to the point, very businesslike. This is the case. This is what's happening. Why are you here, Lenya? Blah blah blah. I don't like you. I don't want anything to do with you other than the fact that we're working on the case. Get fucked, essentially. And now he's flirting with every fucking female? What the fuck is this fucking bullshit? What the hell? Not that I'm not taking him, but what the fucking hell? I'm mad at you. I hate you. I hate you.
But yeah, Fanula goes, "No, you haven't taken me for coffee yet."
Well,
I've
we'll
been on the
definitely
road
have to do that. Definitely have to do that one of these days. I'm in town for a couple days. Oh, and
She goes,
Lyra, was
"Really?"
it? Would you care to join us? I'm always up for a group.
I need to make a note.
And yes, if I remember now,
The chest is laughing at us.
Cole was bi, but
See, I just set him up.
but he does prefer female.
Okay, for those that are on TikTok and didn't understand why I was screaming at him, we have an investigator coming into the scene because
Cole,
Agent, thank you,
Agent Cole,
who is a half elf, really beautiful, usually about shoulder
handsome
length
is
at
probably
most.
more accurate, but
Handsome, pretty, same shit, doesn't pile.
he doesn't have shoulder length hair.
Interchangeable.
Do you even remember what he looks like?
The way you just described it sounds like he had shoulder length fucking hair. Okay.
Campaign chat. This is Agent Cole Bannister.
Let me flip my TikTok profile so they can hear while I explain the situation. This motherfucker. This motherfucker. Half elf. Cute boy. Who I have expressed a like at when I first saw him with how fucking adorable and how much I wanted the bastard.
You never
So,
pursued him. You didn't go into details of trying to get a hold of him, trying to hunt him down. You just let him walk off the scene and never said, "Hey, here's my number."
Because he did not look or sound interested at the time.
He was on the job at the time.
He's currently on the job.
He hasn't clocked in yet.
I hate you. I hate you so fucking much. The chat's just sitting here laughing at us. I fucking hate you. Fucking hate you so fucking much.
Well, I gotta get my NPCs back in the action somehow.
But yeah, not he. She goes, yeah, we could definitely
He
go for
mentions a
coffee.
lovely place that you've been to once or twice casually that serves these. It's not tea, it's not alcohol, it's more like a sundae.
She goes, oh, I
Like,
love that place.
yeah,
Yes.
like and the ice cream, some of it can come out kind of cloudy.
Yes.
Weird hybrid between like ice cream and cotton candy. No one knows how they do it.
I figure Cole's probably smart enough to figure this out, but the way that Lyra's looking at him, it's not that she dislikes him, clearly. I'm gonna be mad at you for a while for this. Not that she dislikes him, but she's new to the surface. She's only been here maybe a week, two tops.
She's
So she
from
still
Drow
has,
society. She still thinks
she still has
if a
that
guy is hitting on her, that means he needs to be punished.
pretty much. And being he's a half elf, she's kind of like the, what do you want from me? Kind of a,
Oh, why is this filth talking to me?
without trying to be quite like that, but
Without
it's,
saying that, her face is saying that, but her voice is saying, "I'm confused."
Hmm.
yeah. It's one of those, I want to be with him, but I don't understand. She's
This feeling is unusual. I've never felt
that.
a tingle in my loins like this. I'm
That is more
confused.
accurate record, yes. That was more accurate, yes. She's like, take me out for a what? I'm sorry, I'm not used to surface food quite yet.
Oh, then
Agent,
I have
was
this
it?
lovely restaurant that you'd probably enjoy. Only the finest Underdark fare. Most of the stuff gets shipped in from this little trade outpost. There's been some rumors about lately.
Don't
You know,
even.
Arkarath,
She's like, don't.
Arthas,
And in fluent undercommon, she'll say, Arcan. Rosie can't say it.
Arkarthus,
Arcarthus.
Arthas, Arkarthus.
Arcarthus. Thank you. That's a better way. Optimistically cautious. That's a better way to put how a
Yes,
doll
she's
feels about a half
optimistically
elf.
cautious, or she's
That's a
cautiously
much better way.
optimistic. What? There's a
Yes.
difference between optimistically cautious and cautiously optimistic. Because one, you're more optimistic, and the other, you're more cautious. Which one are you?
She's a little more cautious because
I
right
would
now
say
she's
more.
still.
She's cautiously optimistic. Sounds good.
Mm,
Same thing, slightly different context. You will mean.
hmm
Me and my AI persona have to clarify that. I'm sorry.
Well, she still expects
In case there's any audience that
everybody.
still thinks I'm an AI.
She still thinks that everybody up here wants to stop her in the back. Much like the guy that they're currently investigating. And after seeing that, and a taste of home,
Well, you know,
she's very blatantly aware that it can happen.
from the way he's acting, he more likely wants to stab her in the front.
I'm so mad at you.
You
She's
said you
like,
wanted to.
actually,
You said you wanted to date him. You didn't clarify which character.
thank you so much. So much.
Lenya doesn't
So
need to have
fucking much.
all of the boyfriends.
So mad at you right now. um, so speaking of Arc, Arthas, Acarthus, Rosie's gonna take a minute to get that in her head. Speaking of Acarthus, um, this happens to lead into some of the stuff with that.
I think there's a link between this and that and that and this and those and those and this and them and there.
She'll
Are
fill
you
him in on
going
what
to
papers
are you
they
going to
found.
explain to him your theory on things? Can you explain to me your theory on things? While you're eating or after you're eating, yeah. I would prefer you weren't choking on your food though. So, take your time.
So
Maybe you
explain
should
that
start
this.
ordering your food before the break.
I had ordered it 15 minutes before the break. Okay, leave me alone. I had tried.
Hi,
Vanilla goes, I
Sheba.
just came. Oh, kitty cat. Vanilla goes, I just came from there,
How
actually.
did you even see her?
She ran out.
I know, but how did you? Right, you see more on the camera than the others do. You can
Vanilla
actually
goes,
see much more.
I just came from there, like 2 days ago. She goes,
Not singing tonight.
she goes, there was a, a tavern owner. His wife had a difficult birth. The baby was breech.
All right, so Fanula would know that that town is mostly, or that outpost is mostly
Yep,
drow elves.
yep.
High population of males. Males are treated differently than in most other drow societies. They actually
Mhm,
have their own rules and regulations, and
mhm.
there's the few female clerics of Lolth that are there actually are repressed, as in they don't really do much other than they believe that they control the outpost.
They believe, but they don't. They believe
Ha-
they control it, but they don't.
it has the highest population of half elves anywhere, but most of them are drow-born, obviously.
Mhm.
Uh, and it's kind of, think of it like frontier style town. It's a little rough and tumble. Things go on there that are a little more shady than other places, but they do have a rule
Sub
system that is
from Subway.
mostly followed.
It's Tortuga.
It's Tortuga with drow elves.
So her theory, my theory, the theory, is that the households of all the people that are politicians were hit on by the thorns of the Black Rose in some way, shape, or form. One obviously left a clue and was a little more sloppy than the rest, or just wanted to do it because they wanted to. But they're all connected to our cactus, and the trade is not going as well as the people are thinking about.
Goals like, so you think that the Arcarthians aren't living up to their end of the deal, and they're trying to hide details of it.
Yes.
Possibly.
Well, we are known as a society, be us close to the surface or otherwise, for stabbing each other in the back, let alone those that we're making deals with if we don't like them for any reason. Or every reason at that matter. It could be as simple as a power move. It could be as simple as somebody said something wrong
Are you
about the neighbor's
going to
cat.
show him the emblem?
Hmm.
Are you going to show him the emblem by handing it to him, or keeping it and saying, I want to hold on to this, or what? It's small. Think, look, it would be barely noticeable on someone's like wrist. It's like I said, it's like cufflink size.
Also, while they're like humming and hawing of like, should they show him the emblem? Vanilla is going into detail with the detective, like how she like turned this breech baby, because she's like, so
Oh,
there I
You?
was,
he is
elbow
listening
deep in this
intently.
lady.
Oh, he is completely enthralled with your story, like encouraging you to go on. He's very detail oriented. He's fine with the details.
And
He
he's probably
actually takes it at one point. He takes out the notepad and starts taking down notes of oh, that technique. Wow, I've heard of it being used in the field, but I never thought I'd meet someone who actually tried it.
she
Things like
goes, well,
that.
when you're a halfling, you can really get your arms up in there, you know.
I could see that
Ew.
being beneficial.
She goes, it's like,
Yo, I'm eating here.
I'm sorry.
I
She goes,
do
it's
not need
like,
to think about birth while having food.
sorry. She goes, it's a lot like a farmer putting his arm up a cow, you know?
Oh yeah, I understand that. All right, so what are you going to do about the thing, Lyra?
She's gonna show him the emblem and ask if she can retain it, as it is still drow. But she will let him look at it, investigate it, draw it, blah blah blah, whatever he has to do to get a clear image of it. You know, take pictures, so on and so forth. But she would like to keep it on hand as a
He
safety
gets
feature.
the information he needs, and instead of taking it from you like he should, because that's evidence, and there's a lot of magical ways that it could be tracked down. Him, knowing you now as an adventurer, would have the NPC curse where he believes that the adventurers always have the best interest at hearts, and probably agree with you if you persuade him.
This character is not built for that. That's not. That is a Lenya specialty, not Lyrithil's. Wrong chat. Yeah, fuck off. I she gets a 17. Not bad.
Well, of course, I'll let you have that back once I'm done taking some notes. On one condition: dinner tomorrow evening.
If I'm in town, yes.
Well, then better
Like,
make sure you're in town. If
we
you're
were going to
not,
go to
if you're not in town
Arcturus,
tomorrow
but
evening, I will accept a rain check for when you come back. As I assume you're coming back. Oh, or if you happen to be in Elmanthor,
how about I go to the High Elven?
you're like,
City?
why would me, a drow, go to the elven capital?
That's literally the look of why would I be at the High Elven capital?
He doesn't say anything else past that. He just
Just so, like, sus a fuck for that comment. Like, why?
by the way, how did she introduce herself to him? Like, did she give him
Full
her full
name.
name?
Full
Just
name.
the whole name, like Lyrithil Vraineth?
Yes.
Okay. Giving out your last name on the surface world could get you targeted by people because your last name is a noble house name.
I mean, fair.
Did you give
Especially,
him your full name?
she'll say, I am Lyrithil Vray.
Okay.
Not exactly wrong, but not
Exactly.
the full truth.
Simple obfuscation rather than like I am of house blah 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 that no one would suspect of being a traitor or something like that, right?
Yes.
But yes, I felt I had to point out your name is a noble house name.
Yeah, up here? Right up here at this point? Not good. Maybe in Arcaptus. It'll be good. Not up here.
All right, so
That might be a little sussy.
brain just lost track of what I was thinking of. Do 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 do.
The date in Arcaptus and the information that she just gave Cole.
All right, what was the information again? Brief form.
The the emblem and the stuff on the dead guy. Emblem of the thorns of the black rose. The guy's been dead for 7 days?
Six or five.
Mhm.
5. It was 5.
5. Thank you. 5 days. And the fact that there was an orb that they had to go get,
Mhm.
and it has been taken care of. She will give him the name of the orb, being the Orb of Twisted Fortune. She'll also get his phone number, because why not at this point? And yeah, she had been mentioning that they were going to be going to Arcathis, and if they come back, then she supposes